So this is Jazz Improvisational 101 Practical. And this is Mr. Simon Eingang, and this is Jean-Luc Eberhard. And you guys know me from way back when. So Jean-Luc said, hey, that tune sounds a little bit like Black Orpheus, yeah, the Man at the Carnival, yeah? And I said, yeah, it does. So we sort of got it in the real book, and we're comparing notes and whatever. The Shadow of Your Smile, it's got to be in here someplace. But here we have it in E flat. What's here? You play that again, Jean-Luc? Okay, wait a second. I don't really like that one chord where it goes there. I'm not. Yeah, I don't think that's the right chord. Yeah. It's not the right chord.
It's. We were there.
Nee, wir waren da.
That should be a problem.
Because it's you should be playing a.
Yeah, no.
Ja, war zu spät.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got lost in it.
Okay. So because we have to have the form, otherwise we're not going to be able to improvise over it. Okay. So okay, shit happens. Let's go from here where the B tile where the A repeats there. Why don't you go ahead, Jean-Luc. Okay, can I say something also very rudimentary besides that? It's important that if you're going to play around the pulse in improvisation, that you play really very exact with the tempo and the rhythm and the pulse when you play the melody, when you play, because otherwise the people don't appreciate you coming a little earlier with the beat or coming a little late or making, dragging something out. So. But again, you're not playing exactly. Let's just try to play as if you have, and we don't need a drummer, you know. If you need a drummer, there's something wrong, right? Drummer's great, but okay.
You should play without him.
Yeah, so let's you two just do that without me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, again. You're playing a vorgezogene Viertelschlag here. It's I know you're going to say, oh, that's square, man, that's square. Just play it one time like that,
yeah,
okay?
Sure. Because
then if you play it again cooler, a little bit, like in your own sweet way, then it makes more sense. Because, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, check it. Great. So it's always that way. If you're going to play something, especially unisono with somebody else, and if somebody's playing his own way, maybe you might have heard Paul Desmond play it, or whoever, Chet Baker play it. They're going to play it their own way anyway. But if you're going to play it in your own group, you better just play the text first.
Yeah.
If you play the text and really rehearse the text, then you can add your own thing to it. That's what I always say. Just play what's written there first. And when you can play that perfectly, then you can decide whether or not you want it or not.
Yeah.
But, sort of slumping into it kind of thing, and then the guitar player doesn't know where the beat is, and you don't have a drummer and where the change happened and you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just gets sloppy. Gets sloppy, and the people don't want to hear sloppy music. They're always amazed when you can hear somebody can really improvise well, because they think, man, he's just playing a melody his own way. Isn't that what improvisation is?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, anyway, and you said that. Okay. See, this is a book that's written in C, and I'm actually playing it a tone lower. See what I'm saying? So this is actually a tone too high, because these are C changes. I'm playing it on the B flat horn. So to have these two, and we want to use these two tunes together, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to have to play Black Orpheus down a tone.
Okay.
Yeah, can you just play it down a tone? That's in.
But it's the same key. A flat is for me. F
I'm playing
sharp,
on
and
the
that's
B
F
flat trumpet, which means it sounds a down a tone.
for you.
Yeah.
I was confused.
Yeah,
This
I'm playing it down a
transpose.
tone. So
Yeah.
you're going to have to. Can you play the first note?
Yeah.
No. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, now play this. See? So now we have two tunes in the same key that we can alternate back and forth,
Yeah.
and maybe even borrow the form from if we want to. Or at least, because as you said, it sounds to me like you said when we were talking before, it sounds like Black Orpheus, right? Didn't you say that?
Yeah.
Right? Biddle-da-doom. So now we got it. Biddle-da-doom. So. You see what I'm saying? And now, when we play this exactly as the rhythm says here, then it fits together exactly as the rhythm is here. If you know what I'm trying to say. So, because it's not somebody playing it Vorgesogene, fiddle, and whatever, Do you understand what I'm trying to get at? That's my suggestion. That's how I combine certain things when I do something. How would you do it? I mean, how do you do it when you guys are usually working together by yourself?
The perfect thing is that you really get the melody straight and and build on that.
Yeah, but the changes still have to work somehow too, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you just let's hear you play "The Shadow of Your Smile Changes," and I'll play this.
Okay.
1, 2.
Sounds great.
Sounds like the same tune to me, right? So let's go on. Now it's going to change. Okay. Now you see, there's a little bit Caribbean harmony here, like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I was saying before about Brazilian or whatever, their approach to the harmony of it is different. Because maybe Black Orpheus is not originally written for Luis Bonfa. The same thing as the Stadio of your. This is more. Can you play these changes here?
Yeah.
Are you playing here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but you're not playing it down one tone. The first note is not an A flat, it's a G flat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what we're talking about is how you approach the harmony. If the guy that wrote the tune is approaching the harmony from a piano or from a guitar.
Mm-hmm. And if it's Brazilian, it's mostly approached from guitar and this probably from piano.
Even though Gilberto played guitar, played piano too, you know, and there's even some recordings with Astrid when his wife is singing whatever. Like this... you know what I'm talking.
Yeah.
So it's a question, I mean, and here's the thing, a lot of the things that if you've ever worked with a rock musician or if you ever work with a country and western musician, they're going to smuggle their own kind of mentality and their own kind of Tonsprache and a harmonic understanding into the whatever you do anyway, right?
Yeah.
So when you get somebody, one of my favorite singers and musicians and jazz players was a very popular musician and singer. His name was Ray Charles. And Ray Charles could play anything, and it didn't matter to him because he didn't read music anyway. You know why?
Because he was blind?
Because he was blind, exactly. And when you're blind, you don't care about whether or not it's a sharp 9 flat 7. You know how it sounds, and you can find it on the keys. You know, it's how it sounds. And in the end, that's what they're listening to out there. They don't give a shit what the thing is called. Nobody does, really. Just like we were talking about that film with Thelonious Monk.
Yeah.
And somebody was going, hey, what is that chord there? You know, some saxophone players, you know, what's the handing over him? And he said, well, I don't know. You know, I think it's a sharp 11, flat 9. No, it's a sharp 13, flat 11. Oh, no, it's a sharp 15, flat 13. Oh, no, it's you. Oh, come on. I mean, really, sooner or later, it's just like bullshit, you know, on a stick, you know. Because if you don't hear it, it doesn't matter what it says on the paper. No. And nobody cares, especially Thelonious Monk didn't care. There are some composers and players, like for example, Brian, his first name was Brian, he did most of the composition for the Beach Boys. Have you ever heard of Brian, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I don't know the name.
Yeah, but he used to write stuff for the piano that really fit well for his hand movement. Yeah. He didn't really care about what the notes were, because if it fits your hand, then it must be the right thing, kind of thing. That was his attitude. Brian Johnson? No, that was a good friend of mine back in Canada. Anyway, we have to fade out here until the next YouTube, when we're going to come back and talk more about how to approach music from an uncomplicated and personal level, using your ears. Till then, bye now.